Good afternoon, Eagle, Nick, all this. You know what I mean, Burn. It is a cold day here in Dalton, Georgia. Although that sun is shining, it is extremely cold. That is why I have not been back on this morning. It's just been too cold. I wasn't able to find anywhere to do a live stream where I wouldn't freeze to death. We got some people blowing. Will Code Roger that I am creator. Great to see you. Extremely cold this morning. Hello, Ashley and Charlie Defoe. How y'all doing? EagleNick Audits. Train, take me on out of this town. Train, Lord, take me on out of this town. Oh, the government in Dalton, Georgia don't want me around. You know what I mean, Burn. Soon as I can get all this stuff paid, I'm leaving Dalton and I'm leaving Georgia. You know what I mean, Burn. As soon as I'm allowed to go, I'm on my way. EagleNick has set out to prove the corruption and all the different things that goes on within our government. And EagleNick done exactly that. Now, I think we got some fellas coming up here to do some of that there disc golf. We got some disc golfers coming up. If I was him, I wouldn't go after them. It goes way away. There's a rent me. I thought they was here to play that disc golf. You see the net right here? It only has a couple of holes. I think there's another one on the backside somewhere where they try to toss that thing into them there things. I thought they was here to play disc golf, but I guess they're going somewhere else to play. They got a bunch of them there frisbees, and a frisbee golf is more what I would have called it, but they call it disc golf. Jack Walls, Woodwalker, Ring D, William L. Thank you for coming in. EagleNick, all this. Avery, Christine, hello. Great to see you all this afternoon. Now, EagleNick, all this. Would like to thank you all for being here. I'm going to go here and show you an up-close view of that there disc golf. Net. I guess they call it a net. You know, a person tries to throw that there frisbee into this thing. I don't know where exactly they're supposed to be standing. I'm sure they have some kind of marked off place that they got to try to throw it from, and then it comes in here, hits these chains, and stays in. And I could have swore there was another one of the nets back here somewhere. Let's look and see if I'm right or if I was just mistaken. I could have swore there was two of them nets out here somewhere. It has been a minute since I have been up through here to look on this hillside or anything. But I guess that is the only go, as they call it out here. Oh, it's a par 2, 493 foot. So I guess what you do is you stand right here and you're trying to throw it into there. That's downhill, boy. That'd be hard to do, if you know what I mean. If that's what it means, if you stand right here to actually throw it into that thing, boy, that'd be hard there. You're up on top of a hill. They got a cherry picker scaffold system back here behind the back that they've been using for something. This is the back side of the stage. But that looks like that'd be a little difficult to throw that there disc from up here on top of this hill down into that thing, especially if there's to be any wind blowing. Now the wind is blowing pretty hard out here right now. You can see by how them flags are moving. Of course, when I start live streaming them, they slow down some, but you see the wind picks back up every now and then, gets them blowing around. Hey, I'm doing pretty good, Mr. Jack Walls. I'm just hanging in, hanging out, and hanging on. You know what I mean? Now, I see some trash laying down here I might go down here and pick up, because there is all kind of garbage cans. Looks like a package from Chick-fil-A. And I don't know if somebody dropped it or if it just blowed away. There's some up here. Look, they got a sign that says, keep off rocks. That would mean these rocks right here. The reason they would have that sign up, them type of rocks get mighty slick when they get a little bit wet. Now, you could fall and hurt yourself on them there rocks. And you see old EagleNick is in the grass. I'm nowhere near them there rocks. I just come over here to pick up this trash right here. We got it all picked up, got a handful anyway. I see one more thing right up here. If I can pick it up with all this other stuff in my hand, looks like some type of syrup or some kind of container. I don't want to get sticky. There's another one. See, I got that in my hand. Here's another one. Somebody's been eating good in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? But there's a dog turd where somebody didn't clean up after their animal like they're supposed to, but I don't believe I'm going to pick it up. But that is what that is. We're just going to put this here in this garbage can. Make sure that it goes down in the garbage can real well. It is a balmy day. The sun is shining some, but it keeps getting hid behind the clouds. It is still mighty cold. It's supposed to be below freezing for the next 3 or 4 nights. Where old EagleNick out is going to have to leave his water dripping just a little bit to make sure it don't freeze there at the eagle's nest. The old EagleNick has been under a lot of stress because of these financial obligation, legal financial obligations that I've got to pay, that I do not have no way to pay. I don't have a job. I don't receive any kind of check from the government. I do not draw food stamps. I do not panhandle. YouTube has demonetized my channel because I was not aware that I was not allowed to repost my own content that I had posted from 3, 5, and up to 8 months ago. You see my bicycle sitting right over here toward the red light. You see that flag flying proudly, and there's that big Christmas tree. Now, I know it was after 1 o'clock when I started this here live stream. I got to go back to the Georgia Probation Services Incorporated after 2 o'clock to report to my probation officer. That is why, good afternoon, First Cab 6869. Great to see you again. Hey, Rain D, I do it all the time. I don't just do it while I'm on a live stream or while I'm recording. If I pick it up. Now, EagleNick audits, I'll show you what I do to try to make a little bit of money. I always was enough just to help me to get by. I open them cans, but there's no way on God's green earth that I could pick up enough aluminum cans to meet the financial obligations that have been heaped on me, the legal financial obligations, especially seeing how YouTube demonetized my channel. I just do not understand why YouTube cannot allow someone to correct the problems, just suspend them temporarily while they correct the problems and let them get their channel back monetized. It was all my original content. It did not belong to anyone else. I was only trying to get my channel back into the algorithm that it was in before I had to serve 2.5 months in jail. Look, there is, you can see them, there's 3, looks like hawks flying around. And there's 2 more over here. Now they are flying around. There's a 3rd one. So there is 6 big old hawks out there. A 7th one there. 7 hawks out here flying around looking for something to eat. Now they was off in the distance a good ways. Now, like I was saying, my channel got out of the algorithms because being incarcerated for 2.5 months, and also because I had deleted videos and lost 1,000 or more watch hours. There's a Dalton City Police Department officer coming down the bridge. Looks like number 60. Now, we was not looking for him, but he came by, so we're just going to make a record of that fact. He was headed west, then he turned headed south. Yeah, it is cold, cold, cold and windy here in Dalton, Georgia as well. And like I said, the temperature is supposed to be pretty doggone cold, even colder tonight, the next couple of nights. And then it's supposed to go back up to where it'll be back up in the 40s at night. But it's going to be raining. It's sort of crazy how the temperature warms up, but the rain moves in. Now, I seen that Dalton Police Department officer take a left down there at that second light, turning down Crawford Street, I think that is. Unless this is Crawford Street. I think this is Crawford. No, this is Gordon Street. So this is Crawford Street right here, Gordon Street right here. So I don't remember what that street is down there. It is the last side street that comes in behind the old Dalton Depot. Hey, there's our old friends with the Dalton Wrecker Company, Dalton Wrecker Service. If you're ever around in this area and you need a wrecker, that is the wrecker company you want to call, Dalton Wrecker Service. If you're ever going to have to be towed in Dalton, Georgia, Whitfield County, or Murray County, try to see if you can get Dalton Wrecker to be the one to come tow you. You will receive better service, and it won't cost you an arm and a leg as much as it would with other towing companies. Look at that sharp car, boy. That is one sharp ride going right there. Oh, EagleNick Audits truly and greatly appreciates everyone who watches my live streams, my stories. YouTube has demonetized my channel. The only way I can be supported is via Cash App, having it directly deposited. Now I can reapply for monetization in 3 months on March the 18th. Card carrying bootlicker. Great to see you again, my friend. Hello, welcome back, Jack Walls. Yeah, I know, brother. That's just how it is. I also have PayPal too, but I do not know if you have PayPal there in the UK, and I do not know my PayPal right off. Now, there was somebody else that didn't have it to where they could send it that way, so they sent it to Northwoods Press and NH Mountain Girl, and they forwarded it to me via Cash App. Hey, I truly appreciate you, creator. You've already helped me out a few times. It just seemed like when everything was starting to pick back up and everything was going to be all right, it just got worse. Now, they was around there playing disc golf because they all got their disc golfs in their hands, so there is more of them nets around. I know there's some down yonder behind the railroad tracks at the old Dalton Depot. And I think they're going to try here. Yeah, they're going to play here. So maybe we can get their game on. Oh, yeah, there is a hole. Look, there's a hole right here. There is one. I thought there was. It's over here in that corner. The object of the game is getting that there frisbee, getting that red thing down there. Good afternoon, Agitate the Bear. I'm creator, Barbara Raj. How you doing? How you doing? Jack Walls. Great to see everybody. It looks like they got a cold cup of beer there they bought in one of them little establishments around here that sells beer. No, they can't charge them with an open container when it's an open glass, I don't think. Look there. Oh, it went over. Yeah, look, right there by that guy's feet is one of them things like it was up there at that other one. I'll go over here and check it out once I can get close enough to it. They must be die-hard, avid disc golfers to be out here in this type of weather. But you see, like I said, there was 2 or 3 or 4 of them had a cold beer in a cup. This here's where you start for this hole, and this is hole number 3. That is number 4, I think it was. That is the basket. Oh, so what you do where your disc falls, you get to throw another shot from there. So it took 2 shots to reach it into the net. This is a par 2, and it took them 2 shots to get it in, which is on par. Now, if they'd have been able to bounce it off that wall or bounce it down off the ground up in there in 1 shot, it would have been a hole-in-one. You know what I mean, Burn? About the same as golf, except this here is disc golf. Yeah, EagleNick. Oh, this doesn't drink them there cold beers, but I've got some ice cold hands. You know what I mean, Burn? It is extremely cold out here. I lost one of my gloves. I seen one of the homeless ladies, and she said that a guy named Jim had found my glove, and I asked her about getting it back, and they said, well, you'll have to talk to Jim about that. And seemed to me like that whoever that Jim is the type of person that wouldn't return a glove they found. So I took the other glove up there and gave it to her, told her to go ahead and give it to that. I'd rather him to have and tell him. But you know what? If he don't want to give it back, both of them, because they work better as a pair. They're not too good unless you just got one hand. You know what I mean, Burn? They could use them if they didn't want to give them back. Yeah, now this hand holding the phone's about to freeze to death. Yes, I do have a mailing address. It's 1704 Lawson, Lawson Avenue, Dalton, Georgia, Dalton, Georgia 30720. Hello. Northwoods Press. How you doing? How you doing, brother? Didn't even see you come in. NH Mountain Girl. Yeah, my doggone. The This hand here is about froze. That's holding the phone, and I gotta switch it up. I probably won't be staying too long anyway because I had to report to that there probation officer after 2 o'clock. It was 1 o'clock when I started. Oh, he barely missed. See, that chain inside that thing helps because it hits and it falls down in there. But I think that hole was a par 3, and I can see why, because coming down that hill there, it gets a little bit hard to get it in there. Georgia. Everything is right except for the way the Georgia is spelled. Georgia, Dalton, Georgia. But they are headed on back up to their vehicles, I guess. And I do not know if there is any more of them there nets on out through town anywhere. I think there's a couple over there in that little park that's right beside the courthouse. And I know there's 1 or 2. I think there's 2 down here behind the old Dalton Depot, because this in here said number 3, and they came out from beside the bank right here, walked up the side there. So they must have a walkway up through there where people can walk up and down through there to play disc golf. Lord, I really don't know. I'd say I usually just buy them at Walmart. They just got one size fits all, I thought. I'd say large. Anyway. Well, the Wi-Fi disconnected there for a minute. I don't know if it's going to come back on or not. Well, I'm really all right on shirts. I really could use some pants 34 by 32, but I don't really have no adequate pants. I've got one pair of these here camouflage pants that are 4 sizes, at least 4 sizes too big, that I had to really buckle up the top with a belt to get them to stay on me. Looks like I had 2 people living with me. They moved out all of a sudden, if you know what I mean. Yes, sir, William L., that is it. I actually wear a 34 by 32 in pants. I like Wrangler blue jeans, or I don't like Levi's. I don't wear them high dollar, fancy smancy, uppity blue jeans. I just like them there Wranglers from Walmart, carpenter pants or straight leg. It'd be a shame to get a bunch of clothes got sent to me, and then I end up going to jail because I can't meet them their financial obligations. But at least I would still have them to wear when I got back out of jail. Now, I could end up going back and having to serve 7 more months. I hope and pray that that does not happen. Thank you so much, Alan Davis. Oh, EagleNick wishes greatly. If I had these legal financial obligations took care of, if I had it all paid off, maybe they would let me leave the state of Georgia to be able to head out on that Pinhoti Trail. You know, I've always wanted to do it. I have already proven what I set out to prove about the United States Post Office. I accomplished my objective, which was getting Poster 7 posted. I thought we had the bathrooms unlocked at the Dalton Regional Library permanently. Yeah, they only had them open, propped open that one day that I went in there, I guess to try to trick EagleNick audits. Because when I went back, you'll see in my last live stream from there, they had them locked, and the lady said you had to ask for the keys again. And I told her I would be filing a lawsuit if those bathrooms were not unlocked. That was a violation of the Americans with Disabilities Act. Now, like I said, I've accomplished my objective at the post office. I do not have any reason or any desire to go back to any post office in this district. Now, I have been to all three of them here in Dalton, Georgia. I do not live in Murray County, which is covered in the Conasauga Judicial District. So I was not planning on visiting that district. Look, check that out. What somebody's left up here. Some kind of zippered bag compartment. Oh, look, there was an old vape. I bet you that old vape there would knock your head off. Some kind of bag. But hey, I tell you what, it looks pretty old. Look, you can see rust on it in places. But EagleNick audits does not take stuff that does not belong burn. I do not break the law. I do not commit any crimes. That's why it was so atrocious, the way I was treated for exercising my constitutional rights. At the United States Post Office, the Dalton Police Service Center, the Whitfield Courthouse, Department of Driver Services, Northwest Georgia Regional, whatever, Community Action Center, whatever it's called, Mohawk. You know, everything again. We're back one more time. We lost that there live for just a minute. Keep off the rocks. Lost that there internet again for a minute. Let's get back up here closer to the building. We're fixing to have to end the live stream here in just a little bit anyway. Uh-oh. Well, that feels a little slick on this hill. I'd hate to fall down again. You know, just so the city of Dalton and Whitfield County you know, I'm not planning on filing any lawsuits about me falling up there off of that little raised ledge up there when I was live streaming that work going on. Even though y'all do need to correct that rail only coming so far down so that won't happen to nobody else. I was equally responsible because I know I do not have depth perception and I'm blind in one eye. But, you know, that needs to be fixed and addressed so that other people don't face a situation where they end up falling and breaking a limb. Hello, Sean Little. El Chupacabra, how you doing? How you doing? Eagle, Nick, out it. You know what I mean, Vern. We're live here at the Bird Park in downtown Dalton, Georgia. Now you can see that sun is not shining now. It has got behind the clouds and it is cold, cold, cold. I thought my hand that was holding this phone was cold a while ago, but I tell you right now, brother, it ain't nowhere near as cold then as it is now. That old hand's about froze solid. You know what I mean, Vern? Hey, did you see me, Francisco? You came by? Well, you can call him Mr. Mike. He also goes by Mr. Mike or El Chupacabra. Ooh, what am I gonna do? My hands are frozen, my feet about are too. You know what I mean, Vern? Now these boots, when I wear socks with them, my feet sweat. And then my feet freeze when they get sweaty, but what can you do when you wear socks and they make your feet sweat? Now, only other thing I got is them there Crocs. See, I wear a 10.5 wide. It's hard for me to find boots that fit. They have to be 10.5 wide. Be the same way with tennis shoes. And I've not owned a pair of tennis shoes or tennis shoes. However you properly pronounce that, in over 20 years. I've just been wearing Crocs or flip-flops or boots, mostly boots, them there Brahma boots. If I know you get what you pay for, but you pay for what you get. You know what I mean, Vern? When you ain't got the money to pay for that high dollar, you have to get what you can afford at that time. Good afternoon, Stuart. Well, YouTube demonetized my channel, brother. The only way anybody can help me now is directly via Cash App. Yes, sir, Francisco. This is my bicycle right here. This is the only way. There's our friend Joey. This is the only way, EagleNick, out it. What's up, Joey? Come here, brother. This is the only way, EagleNick can get out, and this is one of our good friends, Mr. Joey. Say hello, Joey.
How you doing, YouTube?
Here, get you one out, and get me one and light it for me. My doggone
Everybody gonna storm, you know.
I'm telling you. Joey said it all, y'all. It looks like we are fixing to get a storm on top of it being cold. No, that's what I was saying. You ain't got one? Dang, man. Any chance you can find one close by and come by and give me one? Because I ain't got one. See if you can round this one up. Come back, let me know. Yep, Joey didn't have a light either. Yeah, but that is my bicycle, and I keep Old Glory flying high. I have it tied up on my handlebar so that when I'm riding down the road, it is blowing back behind me or towards me, you know. But we're coming up right at 40 minutes into the live stream. And it was a little after 1 o'clock, so it is getting close to 2 o'clock. So I guess we're going to go ahead and end this here live stream. Hey, Francisco Jimenez, thank you, sir. Next time you come by, if you see me, feel free to stop and talk to EagleNick. And Francisco, if you know anybody that would hire EagleNick, I need a job. YouTube has demonetized my channel. I need to meet these legal financial obligations to keep EagleNick out this from going back to that there old pokey. You know what I mean, Vern? Arrested, falsely arrested and wrongfully convicted for exercising my constitutional rights, for standing up for we the people of the United States of America, for standing up for the red, white, and the blue, for standing up for me and you. Well, Sean Little, they said it's because I reused content, and I did re-upload videos. I re-uploaded videos that it had been from 3, 5 to 8 months prior that I'd uploaded the original one. I was only trying to get my channel back into the algorithm that it was in before I deleted videos and lost 1 million plus views and over 2,000 or 3,000 watch hours the first time that I'd done it. And this last time I'd done it, I had been wrongfully convicted and spent 2.5 months in jail, and it just about killed my YouTube channel. Now, I did not commit a crime at any time. I did not bait anybody. I didn't bait a public servant. I didn't have a script. I didn't provoke them. All I did was be there showing what was coming about. But I greatly and truly appreciate you all. I love you all. I would like to ask you to please take care of yourselves, but even more, take care of each other. We're going to end this live stream now so I can head on down to that there probation office in order to be getting close to 2 o'clock. So I'm just going to push my bicycle down this sidewalk until I get down to the last light where there's no more sidewalks and head on down toward that there GPSI, Georgia Probation Services Incorporated. Love you all. Take care of yourselves, but take care of each other. But for now, EagleNick, out is. I am EagleNick, and I'm out.